Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of The Stable. So today is the day we are headed up to Bandimere. I am at Come and Go right now, just topped off with some fuel. Waiting on my dad to get here. He's driving Sean's FJ with a trailer just in case, you know, knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if I break, we got a trailer with us. And then Sean went about 2 blocks up the street to go pick up my uncle. So once everyone meets up here, tops off, we'll be heading out. Sean is running his Shelby, so look forward to seeing how that thing does compare to the last motor that he has in there. And looks like my dad is about to pull up now at Sean's FJ, so I'll keep you guys posted.
Alright, attention BDRA racers in 5.
Alright guys, so we're here at Bandimere. The car is not running like I thought it would. I thought I'd be close to 11s today, and I went the other way, and the best I've done is like a 13. So I don't know if it's something we did with the pinion angle that's not right, or with the suspension, or what, but yeah, still trying to figure it out. Sean has run like a 13.4 at 108 in his Shelby, so he's ran his personal best. Now for this thing, I have no idea what's going on with it, so I guess we'll see in this next round.
Jared, you're going to notice that his number was closer to the dial, but because of the reaction time, you have to get to the finish line first. So we'll not do that because of the reaction time. Janie Ron's racing today. Number 2, Cody Young and Sean Lindsay. Sean out of North Eden, Connecticut.
All right guys, so we just made it back from Denver. I'm exhausted. Red made it back. I guess it's kind of back to the drawing board with this thing. The rear end is definitely not right, but we adjusted the clutch out some, and now the rear end feels like it's bouncing even at normal intersections. So I think my problem between the clutch not engaging right and the rear end pinion angle not being set right just caused this thing not to perform like we all thought and were hoping it would. So honestly, I'm going to take a break from this thing for a little while. I think I probably need about 3 weeks. I'm just going to park in the garage, leave it as is, and take a nice break. I've been grinding hard on it and dumping tons of money into it lately, and a little bit frustrated and disappointed. So but it'll get there eventually. But right now I'm gonna take a nice long earned break from this thing. So hey Jalen, do you remember what Sean ran that last pass?
13.7.
So Sean went like a 13.7, and he ended up getting put out the bracket racing by that SUV. But he had like a 1.960 foot, and he probably would have ran like a 12.8, but he said he missed a gear. So I haven't looked at any of the footage yet, so I'll have to go back through it. But after each run, I'll turn around and put the time slips with it too.
So I just want to go ahead and do this before the comments start flowing in that he can't drive, he can't this, he can't that. So just kind of giving you what I was thinking. So my very first pass, so the overall pass on that was a 14.2 at 107. So what was going on with that pass? The 60 foot was trash too. It was like a 2.5. So what was going on that one, for any of you guys who have any experience with GT350s, depending upon whatever track you're on, like the RPMs vary quite a bit on where you need to launch the car. So when I was down at Pueblo, I think I was launching the car at 5,500 RPMs, and it was breaking loose. So I think I made my best pass down there, launching it somewhere around 5 grand. So that's what I did on my first pass at Bandimere Speedway. I launched it at about 5 grand, and for those of you who have GT350s, you know they fall on their face because they don't start making power later on into the revs. So I think on this very first pass, I launched it at like 45 to 5 grand, and it fell flat on its face, hence the 14.2. Moving on from that one, so my second pass was my best pass of the day, and I ended up running a 13.2 at 107. So that's my best pass to date in that car. The 60 foot was still a 2.0, so still working on that. But keep in mind, I'm not on full slicks like everybody else is. So yeah, that's my best pass, 13.23 at 107 with a 60 foot that was a 2.0. Best pass of the day was the second pass of the day. And then my last pass of the day was a 13.7. And this was the crazy one because I almost cut a perfect tree on this pass, and along with that I had my best 60 foot of the day. So all day long I was playing with the 60 foot, trying to figure out where to launch the car at, because I am on the Nitto Triple S's, I believe was what they're called off the top of my head. So I started at 45, then I went to 55, and then I launched at 65, being the highest I'd launched it all day. And it came out of the hole hard, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it came out of the hole, I was able to cut a 1.9 60 foot on those Nitto Triple S's. It came out of the hole hard, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just missed second. I wasn't expecting it to hook up like that. I do believe that the car is capable of running somewhere in the 12.9 category, 12.8 category. But what it's gonna take is a really good 60 foot. Again, launching with it at Pueblo to Bandimere Speedway is totally different. The track at Bandimere is prepped 10 times better, so the car hooks up, even on street tires. So those are kind of the passes, and then just leaving you off. So my previous best pass was a 13.4 at 108. New current best pass is a 13.23 at 107. So mile per hour is we're still trying to figure that out because it's is the Gen 2 now. But as we continue to play with it, we'll continue to keep you guys updated.
All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up this video. My car is sitting right here. I have an appointment at here in the Springs. It's called the Diff Shop. So he's gonna get my pinion angle set for me, so I know it's good. I'm also probably so the guy with the blue GT 500 we showed you, his name is D, and he took his car to a shop here in the Springs, and I'm probably gonna do the same because I have a slight leak coming from my oil pan gasket. And honestly, I don't feel like pulling it apart to do that. So I'm gonna see if that guy can hook me up, and then just make sure that my clutch is dialed in correctly, and then we will be back at the track with this thing. So that's the update with that car. Thursday, it should be at the Diff Shop getting the pinion angle set up, because right now with the clutch adjusted tighter, because I think that's why my miles per hour was not there at the track. We tightened the clutch up when we left. It felt way better. However, now when you go, it feels like even from a normal stop, not getting on it, just leaving, it feels like there's wheel hop or something going on with that. So that's that car. And then hopefully next month, I'm trying to buy some heads for this car, and then we will start working on this car. So big things coming with this. So with all that being said, please be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.